The laughing hurt, but the fights that formed from it hurt a lot more.
Give my hat and stop bothering me!
As you said, you threw him up against the wall.
Yeah, I did.
So you just wanted to make sure that people understood why you did that, right? That he had been pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. And did you feel like they heard you?
After that, and then after that year, it's like everybody was like starting out to talk to me and thinking that some of them are even like if you need any help or if anybody's bothering you, just tell me and I'll do something about it.
So some of the kids became your friends after that?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then they're going to stick up for you? That's nice.
Jared's 5 or 6 kids read Jared's piece and they'd say, wow, that really happens to Jared, and Jared, he doesn't get to express himself orally that much in class and he doesn't choose to speak out.
Like Kate said, when people heard Jared's story and understood what he had gone through, they were a lot more sympathetic to him and understanding of him, and they were concerned for him and wanted to help him. And that's the opposite of wanting to bully someone. I think anytime anyone comes together and shares experiences and has a meaningful exchange, then there's a certain sense of camaraderie or a sense of connection that has been established.
Right now, we're just brainstorming with you guys. We're going to hear what your beliefs are, hear the stories if you're willing to share them, and then try to do a little staging.
I remember one day, in the middle of the gym locker room, some kid got angry at me because he thought that I stepped on his clothes. And then he started to push me repeatedly, so I got sick of him pushing me and I pushed him back, and he punched me in the nose and it broke instantly and blood shattered all over the room. And I realized then that nobody really gives me respect because of the way that I look.
All right, stand up. Tell them your belief.
I believe that everyone should be respected.
Yo, man, did you step on my clothes?
No, man, what you talking about?
Yo, you stepped on my clothes.
No, I didn't.
You stepped on my clothes.
No, I didn't.
You stepped on my clothes.
No.
Dude.
As a freshman, I seen him being picked a lot. I was one of the dudes that kind of amped things up. Ain't nobody want to be looked upon that he's the kid that's being picked. It's hard. That's exposing you as a person and a life changing. When it's embarrassing, that's hard for a person. I could feel how Matt's feeling. For him to do that takes a lot of maturity and a lot of growth. I think he really defined himself during that from freshman year to now, and everybody sees him for who he is, I think.
First of all, for that person who feels victimized or who had this problem to feel heard instead of feel stunted, right? And also for the other person who did this with them, to them, to hear, oh, that was their experience, in third person, not in you did this and you did that and why did you do this? For this other person to just sort of be outside. So the film offers that feedback, that reflection. I mean, they loved watching the movie. They all thought it was excellent. All the teachers that saw it really said, oh gosh, that's amazing. The plan to show it, and for them to have something that they could look at and, hold on to for the future was actually where they sort of stepped up.
One night, me and my brother went to go see a movie. I was happy to see my brother because he came to visit us from California. When we went to go buy our tickets, we overheard a group of people talking about us, saying, look at those guys, I don't want to be in the same theater as them, I might get shot up, they probably in a gang. At first, my instincts told me to go kick their asses. It made me angry to see people categorizing me. It was funny how a few comments made a day of happiness turn into a day of anger. There's a whole broader world besides proving yourself. A small group of people is not going to make you be a successful person. You want to go on about your life and see the bigger picture. The bigger goal in life is to succeed and to be happy.
This film also shows us not just how much you've physically grown up, because we can watch it on TV, but how you've matured and started to understand these things more. And just the things you're saying are, we were not having these conversations before we made the film.
All you gotta do is be yourself and see other people's perspective and be respectful.
I'm trying to be someone you can. It took me 3 long years when I finally got it.
I mean, you see them at school, they're cool and everything, but like once you get to know them, it's like
You were surprised to see that kids like them would have the same things that happened to you.
you don't feel like you're the only one.
Just like, don't be fake. Don't try and be somebody that you ain't.
Don't be afraid to express yourself.
This can also be like a learning tool for maybe parents, teachers, other kids, and it can help a lot of people, I think.
What do you guys think the movie's really about?
Growing as a person.
Growing and learning.